Your instincts are always guiding you, and probably you're not paying attention to them. There have been so many times in my life where my instincts were guiding me, but I just did not pay attention to them. I would rationalize things because I was emotionally involved with those things, but my instinct was speaking. I would just think that I'm being paranoid, I'm overthinking and stuff like that. And why am I saying this? Because my most recent painful experience was ending of a relationship. And I remember, like, in the last 2 to 3 years, I remember I had written on a diary that, God, I don't know if this is the right relationship for me. But if it's not, I'm not finding the capability within myself to end it. If it's not for me, just end it for me. Like, literally, that's what I wrote. And it was a very, very long, like, it was a relationship which had started with a friendship for a couple of years, and then it was a relationship. And I always thought that if it doesn't work out, we were always friends first. That was stupid me thinking about it, right? The reality was much different. Anyway, my instincts. I just remember that my chest would suddenly start paining, like I had no explanation for it. I remember my period starting, like they started to get really, really, really painful. And I remember a kind of cyst forming in my breast. And I had like no idea why this is happening. There were like weird things happening around me. I had bought iPhone 14 Pro Max from Dubai and I was so happy with it. And I had even put a protective cover, the most expensive cover I got in the Dubai mall to protect my phone. And the back of my phone just like it slipped from my hand and I just broke it. And I remember going on a walk that day and I'm just thinking something is wrong with my relationship. I cannot point a finger at it. I have no evidence. And even if I go and talk to my partner, I have nothing to point to. And now when I think about it, it gives me goosebumps because I knew. I knew something was wrong. And it only. I used to listen to Oprah Winfrey a lot, and there is an episode where she says that life is talking to you all the time. If you're not paying attention, life is going to slap you in the face. And it only took that person to leave me, getting engaged and married as he's leaving me. And I was like, oh my god. And then it took, like, his wife made the account public, and it took me going through his wife's account to see the entire timeline of my relationship with him. That he also has pictures of trips and hanging out and lovey-dovey photos like they are in love and something else. And I couldn't believe it. Like, I couldn't believe, like, I used to consider myself as a strong woman who would not let someone mess around with you. But yet, here I was going through his wife's account and seeing how they had fallen in love, and the timeline, the relationship with me. He had a relationship with her also. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't even wonder. My body was telling me something is wrong. It was telling me something is wrong. Maybe I didn't want to believe that something was wrong. So I just brushed it aside. But there were so many signs. As soon as the relationship ended, it was such a shock for me because I had not known the other side. It was only looking back did I understand that, okay, this is what was happening. This is what he was doing. Oh my god, if you asked me, like, how he was with me, like, super consistent, super on point, super reflective, super kind, like, I would have never known. But my intuition was talking to me and I was not paying attention. And I have made it a goal to listen to my intuition because the last time I didn't, it just fucked me up. It took me a year. Like, I feel like I was attacked by a butcher's knife. That is what it was. It's one thing if a person in front of you is an asshole and you know he's an asshole, but it's the second thing if the person in front of you is perfect, but they have a very different life behind you, and they're just waiting for that point where they're like, okay, which one is better? I'm gonna go with that. So, yeah, my intuition was telling me, and it took my body 1 year to get back to its normal, healthy pace, which is my cycles are fine now. I don't get a lot of pain. It's decreased, and the cyst in my breast is gone. It's crazy. I spoke to a lot of, like, people who are into energetics and energetic coaching, and they were like, yeah, it's normal. That's how the body speaks to you. The body knows everything that you cannot rationalize. So that's my crazy experience. I don't know if I'm gonna post it. And if you are watching it and if I posted it, that means I'm really getting out of my comfort zone and talking about it. But yeah, let me know if you have had such an experience.